Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
On the draw is Taylor.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Eluding the pressure right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 4th down, Herbert. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, either way, they were getting the ball back.
Yeah, and it was 4th down. Don't you have to try and take a shot anyway instead of trying to ground it? That didn't work at all.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Hassan Reddick has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
This throw nearly intercepted. The big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Here's Jones off the play fake.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Flushed out right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Herbert.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. DK Metcalf, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Play action. It's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play there for Miami. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
To the air again, Herbert. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now Chubb running right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They snap it to Herbert. Being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Dolphins have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jones on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. John Ross, 79 yards. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Miami.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They go with Chubb on second down. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And again, it's Chubb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll run with Chubb, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down. Near the 40-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Second down, here's Chubb again. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Pushes him over. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They run. Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the carry, it's Chubb. And And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Coup for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones.
A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Finding some room at midfield and finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Trucks over him, and he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.